His eyes widened as our gazes met. His nostrils flared subtly as he inhaled deeply, and his smile brightened.
Well, hello, darling.
He held up the tray with a wide smile. He brought me food and called me darling. Oh no, I was in trouble.
I know Simon said to leave you be, but I figured you might be hungry.
He waited respectfully, but his eyes darted to the inside of the cabin. I jolted. Oh, he wanted to come in. I bit my lower lip and listened to my stomach as it let out a rumble. Please, come in. I stepped back and he walked in. His light scent danced across my senses. He smelled of fresh basil. It reminded me of delicious Italian food and made my mouth water. There was a swagger to his steps as he moved to set the tray on the bed where I'd sat my backpack near. He held his head high, an air of confidence surrounding him.
My name is Lucas. I'm one of the owners here and the cook.
Lucas turned to me with a gentle smile upon his face. He planted one hand on his hip.
And you're Bridget.
I fumbled with my hands, not sure if I should offer to shake his or not. Yes, I am. Thank you for taking me in.
Oh, darling, you're doing us a favor.
His drawl was slow and pleasant, and now he'd called me darling twice. Swoon.
We've needed some help around the ranch for months now.
I rubbed the back of my head and fought back the wince that threatened to twist my lips. Oh? I'd have to learn quickly. I wanted to thank you also for being my guardians while I'm here. Montana wasn't one of the few places that an Omega could be free and without guardianship, at least not those under 25 years old. Once you turn 25, your guardians could submit a petition to have you declared legally independent, something that Simon made the guys agree to before he even filed the paperwork, or was going to when he got back to his office. Stupid society rules made me want to throw up. It was ridiculously archaic. Lucas waved his hand dismissively.
You're free here. We're just your guardians on paper. We hate that shit just as much as Simon and his pack do.
My shoulders slumped, happy to hear that they wouldn't take the guardianship role too seriously. Not that I doubted Simon's choice of who to leave me with, but the trepidation was still there. It would always be there in the back of my mind. Those that grew up in society, even if we had escaped, still had a fear of dominant male figures. Although Lucas was a beta, so was my uncle, and he was just as bad at tormenting me as my alpha father.
Now, you eat up. You look starved.
Lucas tipped his bright-colored hat at me.
Just leave the tray outside the door once you're done. I'll come get it in the morning. Try to get some rest.
Thank you, Lucas. I kept my hands at my sides as he walked by me. I still wasn't sure if this was a shake hands situation or not. Gods, I hated social niceties. I sucked at them after being away from society for so long. He patted my shoulder before leaving. I let out a breath as he closed the door behind him. Why did I have to be so awkward? Shaking my head at myself, I went over to the tray of food and picked up the sandwich that was there. Stacked high with slices of ham, turkey, cheese, and bacon. It had just the right amount of mayo, and the bread was among the softest I'd ever eaten. It was utter perfection, and just enough for my empty stomach.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.